Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG. It's located on the west spawn of Sand River and it's under the command of Jocko 2014. Game started. Well, Jocko's got a 155mm howitzer mounted in a Walker Bulldog chassis and his alpha damage is 550 if he can penetrate 39mm of armour. And his speed of reload is 16.79 seconds. Now, I know for a fact you can get that down to as low as 15 seconds if you use the innovative loading system, BIA Crew, Rammer, the enhanced Rammer, and I think that's just about it. I don't think you can get any further reduction than that. But this is a very fun Arty to play, mainly because of the speed of reload and the amount of damage it will do to the enemy. He's dialing in on a bunch of enemy tanks that are over the other side of the map, and he fires around in, and oh yes, he hit a lot of them there. He hit two tanks, the 45 TP and the Panzer IV Schmalten. Now it's a tier 8 game. He's tier 6 Arty, so he's bottom tier, and that means he's going to earn extra XP if he does get hits on higher tier opponents. And there's a higher tier opponent. It's a Panther II, that very long barrel. Rounds out, direct hit, that's gotta hurt. Now he's backing up a bit to the edge of the map. Okay, he's now looking at a VK7501K, which is also tier 8, and he's loaded. Rounds out straight away, and another direct hit. 202 hit points this time. Relocating after every shot, which means that he will not be counter batteried if he can ensure that he keeps doing that. Okay, got a 45 TP and a Chi-Ri. We've got one AFK tank in the cap area. Oh yes, right into the side of that Chi-Ri. 233 hit points. It's a non-penetrating shot, but it's done some damage. And the M6 has finally come to life, so at least we've got all our tanks in order and working. 45 TP's next, just dialing in. We've got a request for fire on him anyway, and we've marked the target to let our teammates know we're focusing on them. I always try to answer my teammates if they request fire on a particular target, to let them know, yes, the Arty is looking and we are working for your benefit. Okay, KV2, I think that's the ones we're going to be going for. It may be that Panzer IV Schmalten. We're switching targets. We can't find them at the moment. Need somebody to poke their head around the corner, find out where the enemy is. There they are. Okay, going for the KV2. Rounds out. This should be hit. It is right onto his engine deck. 145. Stuns him. Backing up just a little. Okay, he's reassigning his aim, and he's using the quick aim method, which is good because that really does work. He's using his mouse button to look directly at the targets without having to scroll out with his mouse. Fired around in there to splash one of the enemy. I think it was the... Actually, I'm not sure which one it was actually that he hit there. I think it was the 244. Rounds out on the T150. Direct hit, but as far as I can tell, it did no damage, just stunned him. And unfortunately, we just lost our T43. Now, I think he's going to relocate because there's not many guys on our team defending that pass. And there's an awful lot of enemy tanks trying to get through that corridor. Okay, he's turned to face them again. Lining up a shot with the 45 TP. He's still getting a request for fire. Rounds out the 45 TP and nice direct hit. He got a fire. It's on fire. And he's very low on hit points now. And he's been taken out by the IS. We're going for a super Hellcat's been seen over here. Trying to get at our guys. Lined up shot. Oh, we thought he was going to go back a bit further, but he didn't. Okay, Bogard made his way back a bit more. Jocko made his way back a bit further from behind the bush. He's lining up a shot on the T150. He hasn't got a shot there, but he might have the other side of the rock if the T150 pulls down. He can't see it, but now he can see that Panther II. That was the one he hit earlier. Line him up, lead the target, that's it. Splashed him for 49. It all counts. He's going to relocate. Now, I would actually go around the heights rather than go up that slope. But that Panther 2 is... well, he's a one-shot. Yes, he's gone. Now we've got the Super Hellcat over here. He's still 100% health. Not anymore, he isn't. And now he's about to be a lot less. He's gone. Very light armor. I think that was a penetrating round. 517 hit points from that shot. Well, it's definitely a penetrating round. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so he's going up the slope. I think he's going to turn and shoot from this position. Try and get a shot on that KV2 before he takes out our IS. Okay, he's trying to dial in. There's the 244. Lining up a shot on the KV2. And that looks good. Hits the ground, so obviously it didn't hit the KV2, but it probably splashed him. He's now marking the target, but the KV2 comes into the sight of our teammate, and now we're going to go for the KV2's rear. He's marked the target to let the IS know that that's what he's going for. He fires a round in, and direct hit on the KV2, as the KV2 takes out the Challenger. Was it... no, it was our Challenger who took out the Object 244. We're doing rather well now. We're 3 tanks up on the enemy. And we're now still going for that KV2. Lost sight of him. But if he's turned round and he's coming back this way, the IS is going to see him any second. We might be able to get a shot in to stun him before the IS takes him out of the game. Oh, he's gone through the pass, the other side. He's chasing him around the rock. I think, yes, I think he's actually gone around the rock. Oh, here he comes. He's coming back. Oh, he takes out the IS. He derps him. Now, if he backs up, Jocko will get a shot into him, but we're going to lose sight of him temporarily. Rounds out. Oh, he stops. It's like he knew that there was an Arty round about to hit him. Okay, well, the Challenger's got sight of the KV2. And the Challenger's going for him now. So I'd handbrake turn here and try and get a shot in. He's loaded. Or is he trying to get a position so he can help with the VK? I think he's going to try and help with the VK. Here we go. Up over the rise. He's extending his aim. Oh, our OI just got hit with an Arty round from the enemy team. They've only got one Arty and M44. He's trying to get a better angle on that VK. Challengers abandoned getting the KV2. And we're all headed after this VK7501K now. The Tier 8 Premium German Heavy. With a 128mm gun. It's a difficult shot because he's firing it past the minaret. He stuns the VK and he gets taken out of the game by the 112. And that means he picks up the stun assist. Everybody's moving towards the enemy cap area. We're going to ignore the KV2 for the moment and we're heading towards the cap. Now this is where it can be really helpful to have an Arty firing in on the enemy to stun their opponents. He's in a position where he can attack either the KV2 or the KV3. The KV3 is the one near the cap, and he's aiming down by the pass where the enemy is likely to be. We are capping at the moment. Our P43 Biz has gone into the cap, and if the KV3 is still there, he's more than likely going to try and pop up and get a reset around about where Jocko is actually currently aiming. There he is. Oh, it's the M44. It's the enemy Arty. Rounds out. It's going to be a splash hit because he's pulled back. 24 hit points of splash. Changing position. He's getting closer while he's reloading. Okay, he's loaded. He's trying to get very, very close. And there's the KV3. Okay, he's gone straight into the aim. He's rolling out the aim, actually. Oh, we lost the Challenger. Now we really need to make these shots count. Otherwise, the enemy is going to get the reset. The 112 is holding back. He fires the round in and hits the KV3. The P43 Biz was happy with that because he got the spotting. We don't know how much damage we did, but he's still coming on. They're trying to hit him. We're loaded. Rounds out. That's going to land in front. It did. 99 hit points. Okay, it's the P43. He actually killed the 112, not the P43, which is the easier one to cap. But the P43 is about to cap out. We fire a round in, get a direct hit, and the P43 caps out to win. It doesn't matter now what the KV3 does. He's lost. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tank of a Jocko 2014 in the M44. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 23 in that one. He got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other teammates. And boy did he hit a lot of the enemy in this one. Win 8 for this game was 5,209, which is super unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the VK7501K, who got the high caliber and patrol duty with 3,688 hit points of damage. Whereas Jocko managed to get the second highest damage with 2,821 hit points. And after him came the Challenger with 2,002 hit points. When it came to kills, it was the 7501K again. He got 4 kills. The Challenger got 3, so did the IS. And the M44 on the enemy team got 2, and the KV3 got 2 as well. And Jocko only managed to get 1, so he's technically joint fourth rather on quick kills. But it's still good because if you look at base XP, yes, he's top. With 1,146 base experience points, he's the only one who managed to get into 4 figures. The next highest score was the Challenger with 957, and after that was the 7501K with 841. He fired 20 rounds in that game, got 11 direct hits and 1 penetration. And of course, that penetration was that Super Hellcat. He put that shell in, it went straight through his armor and blew him to pieces. It was a very, very effective shot. Yep, there it is. Down as a Chaffee Sprint, but it's actually the Super Hellcat. 517 hit points from a penetration. He got 20 splash during that game as well. 2,821 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He hit 11 of the enemy, killed 1, which means there was a 10 difference. Easily got the Confederate. 524 hit points of stun assistance off 20 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 50,231 credits, and after resupply of ammunition, took away 40,131 credits. He picked up 4 bonds for getting the medals. That's the Gore's medal and the Confederate. And 1,719 XP, 6,876 for completing the mission events, took away 8,595 altogether. So a fantastic game by Jocko. 2014 in the M44. He kept relocating even though he didn't need to. He was just getting closer and closer to the cap to make sure his response time was much faster and he could get much more accurate shots on the enemy. And his interference with that KV3 made it easier for the P43 to get the cap, which won the game. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that little bell symbol, the notification button, so you get alerted when a new video comes out. We're going to be trying to put up 5,000 videos before Christmas. I know that sounds a lot, but we're almost there. We're not that far off. I reckon I've got to do about 10 a day in order to reach that target, and I'm pretty much on track. So you'll be seeing a lot of videos come out, but a lot of people have been waiting a while, so hopefully they'll see something that they sent in a while back, and I hope it's something enjoyable. Thanks for watching.